before I share, I'm going to give you a little background just because I feel like I'm going to have a lot of questions and it's not fair, not even fair to me if I don't really share exactly what I'm talking about. So for the past 2 years, I have been working with a very sacred medicine, and it's plant medicine. The plant medicine is called ayahuasca. And I've had 15 ceremonies. I recently just had my 15th one. The reason why I know the number and everything is because I'm very connected to numerology and I understand it. And so the 15th one was obviously, every single ceremony you're going to have is going to be different. They're not better than the other. They're just all very different. Ayahuasca is 80% of what you need and 20% of what you want. So you're always going to get what you need, and then later on it's what you want, right? And so I've been on this journey for almost 2 years now, and I haven't really talked about it, shared it, because I just felt like I wasn't ready. And you know when like you're still trying to figure something out and you don't want to tell the world just yet, like you're really trying to just figure out for yourself. Shadow work is really hard. It's something that you do alone. It's not something that you tell the world. It's something that you continuously do until you get to a point where you see growth and evolvement. And so I've been doing this for a couple years, like I said, and I've just seen, I can't even explain the quantum leap that I've been experiencing and the growth that I've been experiencing and the timelines that I've been tapping into, and just everything has been connecting me and bringing me closer and closer and closer to God, which I didn't even think I could even get closer to God. I thought that I was already there, but come to find out, there's always more. So before I shared my story, I wanted to make sure that I paid respects to the medicine, because this is very, very, very sacred, and this is not something that you just talk about. Like, this is very sacred, and I want to keep emphasizing on that because it means a lot to me, and I want to get deeper into this later on, but I just wanted to make sure that I shared that before I shared my story about my 7th ceremony. So on my 7th ceremony, which was not even that long ago, honestly, but I'll never forget it. I kept seeing 7 right before I had ceremony, and for that particular one, I could only do one night. Usually it's 2 nights. You have to do 2 nights. But for that particular one, I had something going on, and I really felt like I needed to do this. And so I went, and it was just one night. And so I'm going through my process that night, and it's big, it's huge. Like, I can't even put into human words the experience that I was having. But I'll put it this way. We all have universes within. So my universe within was expanding and continuously expanding as the entire universe is expanding currently, as you've been here listening to me these last couple of minutes. And so my universe is expanding, so much so that I actually it reaches a stop. And it was one of the most scariest feelings. And it was just stillness. And so I reached a stop, and I asked the spirit of the plant, which is grandmother ayahuasca, and I asked, and I go, what's going on? Why did it stop? And I got really scared. And at this point, I'm not in my body, I'm just energy, right? And so she goes, well, why do you think it stopped? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I feel like I have everything. I feel like I'm happy. Like, sometimes I question it, but I feel like, I have healthy children. I'm healthy. I feel like I'm really happy in my relationship. I feel like I've done so much growth. We've done so much growth. My parents are still alive. Like, I get to talk to them all the time. I have a great relationship. I have a roof over my head. I have a bed I can sleep in. I'm able to have food and fill my belly. Like, I feel like I'm not in survival mode as much as I was in the past. I have people all around the world that love me, and I'm just like, I don't know, like, why did it stop? And so my universe within had stopped, and I'm like this, and I'm looking up, and I just can't get over. And I'm just like, how do I get over? And I didn't even ask her. I'm wondering, like, I'm like creating like new neurons in my brain, and I'm just like, how do I get over it? And I'm just kind of trying to move through the motions of it. And so the spirit of the plant, which is the energy of the plant, goes, you have to do something that makes you feel uncomfortable in order to grow more. And so when I heard that jokingly, instantly I go, oh, well, that's pee on myself right now. And she goes, well, what are you waiting for? Pee on yourself. Purge is what she said. And I was like, and like, people don't realize, like, we're purging all day long. Like, as humans, as energy, we're purging all day, every day. Crying is a purge. Laughing is a purge. Peeing on yourself, or peeing in general, is a purge. Throwing up, yawning is a purge. Like, there's so many different kinds of purges, and we're doing it every single day. It's not just in ceremony. It's happening all the time. I always say we're living a walking ceremony. And so I'm like, yeah, let's pee on myself. And so she goes, okay, pee on yourself. And I was like, no, I'm not going to pee on myself. Like, and I'm thinking of all the reasons why not to, right? I'm in the ceremony space. There's